Most of us crack eggs for breakfast and toss the shells straight into the trash without a second thought. But what if I told you that those eggshells you're throwing away are actually tiny treasure troves of nutrients and practical uses? Today, we're diving deep into the surprising world of eggshells and discovering why you might want to think twice before discarding them. What are eggshells made of? Before we explore the benefits, let's understand what we're actually working with. Eggshells are composed primarily of calcium carbonate, making up about 95% of their structure. This is the same compound found in limestone, marble, and even antacids. A single eggshell contains roughly 2 grams of calcium, which is actually quite significant when you consider that the average adult needs about 1,000 milligrams of calcium daily. But calcium carbonate is not the only thing hiding in these shells. Eggshells also contain trace amounts of other essential minerals including magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, and even small amounts of protein from the inner membrane. The shell's porous structure, which allows air and moisture to pass through to the developing chick, is made up of thousands of tiny holes, creating a surprisingly complex biological material. Health and nutritional benefits. Let's talk about the most significant benefit. Eggshells as a natural calcium supplement. Calcium deficiency is surprisingly common, especially among older adults, and can lead to conditions like osteoporosis and bone fractures. Research has shown that eggshell calcium is just as effective as commercial calcium supplements, and in some cases, may even be better absorbed by the body. Studies published in various nutrition journals have found that eggshell powder can increase bone density and may help prevent osteoporosis when consumed regularly. One study even found that women with osteoporosis who took eggshell calcium showed reduced pain and increased mobility compared to those who didn't supplement. The calcium in eggshells is not just good for bones. It plays crucial roles throughout your body. It's essential for muscle function, nerve transmission, hormone secretion, and blood clotting. Without adequate calcium, your body starts pulling it from your bones, weakening your skeletal structure over time. The eggshell membrane, that thin film you sometimes struggle to peel away from a hard-boiled egg, deserves special attention. This membrane is rich in collagen, glucosamine, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid. These compounds are the same ones people take expensive supplements for to support joint health, reduce arthritis pain, and improve skin elasticity. Some research suggests that eggshell membrane supplements can reduce joint pain and stiffness in as little as 7 to 10 days. How to prepare eggshells for consumption. Now, before you start crunching on raw eggshells, let's talk about proper preparation, because safety is paramount. Raw eggshells can harbor bacteria like salmonella, so proper sterilization is essential. Here's the safe way to prepare eggshell powder. First, rinse your eggshells thoroughly under running water to remove any residual egg white or membrane, unless you specifically want to keep the membrane for its additional benefits. Next, place the shells in boiling water for about 5 minutes to kill any bacteria. After boiling, let them dry completely. You can air dry them overnight or speed up the process by baking them in an oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes. Once your shells are completely dry and brittle, grind them into a fine powder using a coffee grinder, spice grinder, or mortar and pestle. The finer the powder, the easier it will be to incorporate into food and the better your body can absorb it. Store your eggshell powder in an airtight container in a cool, dry place. A typical dosage is about half a teaspoon of eggshell powder daily, which provides roughly 400 to 500 milligrams of elemental calcium. You can mix it into smoothies, sprinkle it into oatmeal, add it to baked goods, or even stir it into coffee where it can help reduce acidity. Garden and household uses. Beyond human consumption, eggshells are incredibly useful around your home and garden. Gardeners have been using eggshells for generations, and for good reason. Crushed eggshells make an excellent soil amendment. As they break down, they release calcium into the soil, which is essential for plant cell wall development. This is particularly beneficial for tomatoes, peppers, and other plants susceptible to blossom end rot, a condition caused by calcium deficiency. Simply crush the shells and mix them into your soil or compost pile. Speaking of compost, eggshells are a valuable addition to any compost bin. They help balance the pH level, reducing acidity and creating optimal conditions for beneficial microorganisms. The calcium also helps speed up the decomposition process. Eggshells can serve as a natural pest deterrent. The sharp edges of crushed eggshells create an abrasive barrier that slugs and snails won't cross, protecting your precious plants without harmful chemicals. Some gardeners also report success using eggshells to deter deer and other larger pests, though results vary. You can even use eggshells as seed starters. Fill half an eggshell with potting soil, plant your seed, and when it's ready to transplant, crush the shell slightly and plant it directly in the ground. The shell will decompose and feed the growing plant. Inside your home, eggshells have surprising cleaning applications. Crushed eggshells make a gentle, non-toxic abrasive cleaner for tough stains on pots, pans, and even thermoses or vases with narrow openings. Just add crushed shells with a little soap and water, shake vigorously, and watch the stains disappear. Eggshells can also help brighten white laundry. Place crushed shells in a mesh bag and toss it in with your white clothes. The shells help prevent graying and keep your whites bright. Environmental impact. Let's talk about the bigger picture. Food waste is a massive environmental problem. In many countries, food waste makes up a significant portion of landfill material, where it produces methane, a potent greenhouse gas. While eggshells are biodegradable, reusing them instead of discarding them reduces waste and gives you access to free nutrients and household helpers. By finding users for eggshells, you're practicing a form of circular living, where nothing goes to waste and everything has value. This mindset shift, applied across all areas of life, can significantly reduce your environmental footprint. Plus, by making your own calcium supplement or garden amendment, you're reducing the need to purchase commercially produced products, which require resources to manufacture, package, and transport. Conclusion. So there you have it. The humble eggshell, transformed from trash to treasure. Whether you're looking to boost your calcium intake, support your bone health, improve your garden's productivity, or simply reduce household waste, eggshells offer a surprising array of benefits that are too good to ignore. The next time you crack an egg, pause before throwing away that shell. Consider the potential it holds, the calcium waiting to strengthen your bones, the nutrients ready to enrich your soil, or the cleaning power locked in those fragments. Sometimes the most valuable things are the ones we overlook. Start small. Maybe save a week's worth of shells and try making your first batch of eggshell powder or add them to your garden. You might be surprised at the difference such a small change can make. Thanks for watching, and here's to making the most of what we have.